everybody, Gary here, back with some more Pokemon Violet on the Nintendo Switch. So, last episode, it has been a long time since I played this game, but I'm deciding to finally get back into it. With the release of Legend ZA around the corner, I feel like let's get more of this game done so we could hopefully finish it around when ZA drops. Or before then, would be nice. So last episode, I was talking to these two, Giacomo and Eri, and they were telling me that they need help tutoring their friends, so I offered to be a tutor. So I guess I have to talk to them again and see what my first job will be. Are you free right now to help us with some tutoring? Yes. Fantastic, come on then, we'll show you to the classroom. Okay, so the reason I'm coming back to Uva Academy is because I need to kind of level up my friendship with all of the Team Star members. So that's the whole reason I came back, in case you guys forgot. The whole reason I came back was because I have to level up my friendship with the Team Star members if I want to get them to become tutors at Blueberry Academy, because I've kind of been working on like inviting all of those special coaches to be tutors at Blueberry Academy. I've been working on that, and then I found out that I'm supposed to do this in order to get the Team Star members invited. So I guess let's see what happens. Sup gang, starting hard I hope? Well, we were before you and your big mouth showed up. Here to check we're not slacking off, are you? Pretty much. Your eyes start glazing over the second I'm out the door. Tell me I'm wrong. Ah, Lady Eri, clad in her academy uniform. I feel mine eyes sharpen and my mind focus each time this vision returns to greet me. If only that focus were helpful for your studies, Atticus. Sorry I keep distracting you. Oh, what's this? My ninja senses detect the presence of another behind thee, Lady Eri. Come, step forward, Nov, that we might see thy face. It's me, Kiara. You? What the? No. Why is this happening? I should have surmised as much. The strength of thy spirit precedes thee as ever, good lady. Never mind that. Giacomo, explain. What's Kiara doing here? Hey now, be nice. Kiara, wait no, Professor Kiara is going to be your tutor. Oh, glad tidings. I truly am grateful to hear that. She's gonna be what? Since when? You can't just go stopping around deciding stuff like this without asking anyone. And you! We don't need a tutor. Do us a favor and toddle on home, would ya? Hey, Ordy? Kiara kindly agreed to come here and help us out, so talking to her with that kind of attitude is unacceptable, right? Yeah, no, totally. Sorry, Eri. Sorry, who? Oh, what I meant to say was, sorry, Kiara. Ah, Lady Eri in a menacing mood. What a vision of unusual rarity. Hey, don't worry about Ortega. He just doesn't want you to see him floundering. Hey guys, we seem to have lost Melly. Where'd she go? Lady Mela declared her wish to stretch her legs minutes before your arrival. She departed rather suddenly and has not returned since. Well, we all know Mela. She just wandered off because she doesn't feel like studying. I hate to say it, but I guess that's probably true. Sorry about this, but do you think you could go find Mela for us? She'll be somewhere in the academy for sure. We'll stay on standby here and get everything prepped for our killer study sesh. Sorry to keep relying on you like this. I hope you find Melly without much trouble. I hope so too. Okay. So we can't really study without her. So I guess let's go look around. Where do I want to go? There we go. Schoolyard. It looks like she's at the schoolyard. God, it's been so long since I've played. I'm playing on the Switch 1, you guys, because I didn't feel like getting the Switch 2 edition. So I have these really tiny Joy-Cons that I'm using. I'm so used to playing it on this. I'm so used to playing the Switch 2 with bigger controllers, and it's just been so long since I've played that I forgot what it feels like to play with these small controllers. Alright, I think I found her. She's got red hair. Are you her? No, you're not her. Okay. You look pretty similar to her. But I don't think that was her. I don't think it was, because I don't think she has yellow in her hair, does she? Maybe that is her. Because remember, they're like not in their Team Star outfits, so they might look different. Oh, it is her. Okay, cool. Huh? Oh, hey, Kiara. Mela, is that you? Is it Mela or Mela? I keep changing it up and I don't know how to, like, pronounce her name. Mela. I'll just say Mela. Seriously, you have eyes, don't you? Obviously, it's Mela you're talking to. Yeah, she looks different. Alright, I guess I'm not decked out in my usual gear today. Eri made a big fuss about wearing our uniforms for the study group thing. So yeah, it's not like I had much of a choice. But what are you doing here anyway? I've been looking for you. Wow, what's the occasion? You itching for another showdown or something? Oh, okay, you came up here to bring me back to the classroom, huh? Guess time got away from me while I was admiring the veggies. Might as well get going then. Okay, let's head back. That was pretty easy. She seems a little down though. She seems different. Sup, amigos? I mean, all of them are different, but there's just something about it. Melly, welcome back. And Kiara, thanks so much for finding her. So, where were you lazing around this time? You know, here and there. Lady Mela, is something amiss? Nah, we're all good, right? The dream study team's all here, that's what counts. Time's a-wasting, so I say let's hit the books. Take it away, Professor Kiara. These three are counted on ya. So, these are the only three that are, like, struggling? Giacomo and Eri aren't struggling in the classes? Alright. I guess let's talk to them? What I know is that I know not. I have fathomed the depths of mine own ignorance. Ah, noble sensei, comest thou to pre-offer me a helping hand? My deepest thanks. Mathematics is the scourge of my existence, in particular arithmetic. 'Tis an unsolvable mystery. But since my true calling lies in garment design, I feel I need not concern myself with numbers. They have naught to do with fashion, after all. No, you'll need numbers. I mean, you need to take measurements, right, if you want to be a fashion designer? Skill in mathematics will still be of service to me, you say? I do not quite follow. I think I know what Kiara is getting at. It's like with our Team Star outfits, remember? We ended up spending a lot of money on them. As indeed we should. One must not shy from expense when creating objects of great quality. But we had reams of fabric left over after the outfits were made. Don't you think we could have saved more money there? I cannot deny it. 'Tis a fair point. Now that I think of it, the garment's dimensions and the cost of materials demand calculation, and if selling one's creations profit margins too come into play. A designer who pays heed to such figures and sums will surely prove the superior artisan. 'Twould seem my thinking was naive. I had turned mine eyes from the inconvenient truth. That decides it. My heart is changed and my mind made up. From now on, I will devote myself to the study of mathematics. Ha-ya! Sorry I kind of butted in on your tutoring just now. I'm glad it all worked out though. Thanks to you, Atticus seems really inspired to study. He's the type that gets totally absorbed once he's fired up, so I'm sure he'll be just fine. Okay. How am I supposed to know this? I don't get it. Let's see how it's going. Don't think I didn't see you and your smug face hovering there. You've got some nerve. You realize I'm a second-year student, right? I'm an entire year above you. Eri says we need to let you help, so fine. You could try to tutor me or whatever. But I'll be shocked if you could get this literature stuff to sink in. I mean, how am I supposed to know how some made-up characters in a story are feeling? See, the protagonist in this book is the mom in a Mousehold family. Her name's Mama Mousehold. We're supposed to analyze why she calls Papa Mousehold terrible in this passage. Mama Mousehold's eyes glittered with tears. It was clear from the letter Papa Mousehold had left she would never get to see him again. Toying with my feelings right to the end, you really are a terrible thing. I mean, she does love him. We can't know what's in her heart. She does love him. I don't think she thinks he's too terrible. But she actually does love him a lot. Huh? So she calls him terrible, but she actually loves him? Why doesn't she just say that then? There's no way that's the right answer. You sure about that, my man? I'd have thought you, of all people, would relate. What's that supposed to mean? Only that you do exactly the same thing with Kiara. You're always snapping at her and being difficult, but you actually respect her a ton, don't you? What? You must be joking. There's no universe in which I respect this oof even a little. Nuh-uh, no way, nope. Fine, okay. I guess people are tempted to say the opposite of what they mean sometimes. This question makes more sense to me now, but just a tiny bit. Thanks for not being entirely useless. You're welcome. Alright, Mela, how's it going? Man, this is hard. Huh? What are you looking at, Kiara? Oh yeah, you're a tutor now, aren't you? Alright then, I was just doing some practice questions. Here, let me know if you think this one's true or false. You could get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. You could get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. Would evolving count as well? Like, it says only, so those are like the only options to get new Pokemon. But if you evolve one of your Pokemon, would that count as getting a new Pokemon? Or what? And also with mystery gifts in this game, you could get new Pokemon from mystery gifts, right? But I don't know if that's going to count for the question. I want to say that's false. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Can't go forgetting about Pokemon you hatch from eggs. Oh, I did forget about that because I don't do that. So, okay, next one. What is the name of the gemstone that glows over a Pokemon's head when it terrestrializes? Oh. A Terra Jewel? I actually don't know. I mean, that sounds like the most of what it could be. Because rock and stone seem way too boring of a name. Terra Jewel? Yeah, that sounds about right. Guess it makes sense you know all about this, seeing as you have your own Terra Orb. Either way, terrestrializing is pretty awesome, don't you think? Only outstanding students get to have a Terra Orb all for themselves, though. Okay, next one. This has zilch to do with tests, but I want to ask you something. I don't know how to put it, though. It's a tricky one. You gotta promise not to laugh, okay? So, how important do you think dreams are? I could laugh so hard. Like when we sleep or like our future goals? I'll say future goals. Exactly, I'm talking about the future, what we want to be when we're older, that kind of stuff. I've got no idea about all of that right now. Meanwhile, most of Team Star seems like they've got it all figured out. They've got proper dreams. Even the veggies in the schoolyard are doing their best to grow, you know? I wish I had their kind of direction. I mean, what'll happen if I never figure it out? What if I never find a dream to chase? Honestly, I get scared just thinking about it. You have your art, don't you? Huh? How'd you know I joined the art club? Well, whatever, that's just a hobby anyway. Not like I'm gonna do art to earn a living. Wait, now that I think about it, Mr. Dragonbrows does art for his job. He always looks like he's having a great time at school. It's like he's not working at all. If I could do something like that, if I could paint for a living, that'd be crazy fun. Do you think that could be it? Is it really okay to call that my dream? For sure. You're right, that's gotta be it. That's my dream. Man, I feel like a whole new person. Thanks, Kiara. You continue to tutor Team Star for a while. Alright, gang, I'd say it's about time we cue the outro and wrap up today's study sesh. Yes, great effort all around. Does everyone feel like they made progress today? Totally, I sped through my practice questions like a champ. I guess Kiara wasn't the world's worst tutor. Well, I learned that even arithmetic can be enthralling when engaged in... God, I could never speak like him. Thanks to our esteemed tutor, I feel enlivened, as a rare room drenched in poison. I feel like someone's used defog on me, man. I'm seeing everything so clearly, the knowledge is just pouring itself into my brain. Oh, that's brilliant, everyone. Well done. It sounds like this was our best session yet. It must have been thanks to your expert tutoring. Kiara, it really was kind of you to help us out. We prepared a little thank you gift from all of us, so here you go. A gold bottle cap. They each gave... all of them together prepared a bottle cap for me? Alright. And I got modified uniform, Team Star, sunglasses, gloves, heels, helmet, and case. And let's do Team Star's pose together too. Here, I'll teach you how to do it. Oh, cool. I learned the Hasta la Vista emote. What? Guys, what are y'all doing here? Penny? Yeesh, busted. I was just walking down the hall and saw you all in here. But that's fine. No one asked me to join, so I should just leave, shouldn't I? Sorry about that. See you later. Lady Penny, wait. It's not what you think, Penny. Hear us out. So what happened was... everyone is failing their classes. That's what happened. Phew, I thought you all decided not to talk to me anymore. We would never. That's what it must have looked like though, huh? Sorry maybe we made you worry. We just didn't want to drag you into another one of our messes. Our bad, Penny. Well, apology not accepted. Wait, for real? Why do you guys get to decide that I just be weighed down by your problems? I'm your friend, right? So you shouldn't come bother me more. Lean on me, that's what actually makes me happy. Oh, Lady Penny. And if things got really bad, I could just hack into the school system and fix your grades anyway. What? That's a terrible idea. Yeah, isn't that taking it a bit too far? Ah, sorry, that was a joke. I was trying to lighten things up in here, but I guess that was pretty out of character. Glad to hear it. If you were serious, I would have had to pummel some sense into you. But about before, I'm actually a pretty good tutor, you know. So feel free to ask me for help with studying and stuff anytime. Lady Penny, we are honored by your generosity. Does that mean we gotta get lectured by Kiara and Penny now? Well, I guess there are worse things. Haha, careful, my man. That was dangerously close to a straight-up compliment. You could just come right out and say that you like the idea. We all know you're thinking it. Indeed, I need not even use my ninja senses, so childishly apparent are thy true feelings. What? As if you know what's in my head. You guys haven't got the first clue about me. Try getting to know me better before spouting nonsense, huh? You're all the worst! Hey guys, I think we broke Ortega. I cannot speak. Ortega. Okay. Well, now what? Now what happens? Penny's here. And now we're back at the start. Huh, okay. Well, what do I do now? Let me see. Am I supposed to, like, find one of them somewhere? Could talk to the teachers. Okay, so they're no longer here in the school. So maybe if I go back to Blueberry Academy, they'll be on the list now. Not sure what else I'm supposed to do. Let me see. Let me look at the map. We'll go ahead and travel to Blueberry Academy. Let's go to... Let's go to the school. Alright. Okay, so I wanna go to the League Club room. Let's see if they're in the system. I'm not sure if they've been added to the system. Oh, hold on. Call a special coach. Okay, so they haven't been added to the system yet. I don't know how to get them to the system, so give me 1 sec, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and look up what I'm supposed to do to get them invited. And then I'll be back shortly. Okay, guys. I guess I was wrong originally. I'm not sure why I decided to talk to Team Star. But apparently they're not even going to be special coaches. They're not even on the list. I don't know why I decided to talk to them, but I decided to talk to them. I don't yeah, I really have no idea why. But okay. So apparently they're not even on the list as a special coach. What I do have to do is talk to the teachers, the actual teachers of Uva Academy. And those are gonna be the special coaches. So that's what I have to do. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be Team Star, I think, at some point, but it wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be Team Star, which is very confusing. I thought it was Team Star, and it wasn't Team Star. Alright, so let's go to the entrance. And we gotta head back. Because I thought I was supposed to talk to the students, but apparently not. Apparently not. Oh my god, I keep clicking that button for the map. That's the wrong button for the map. Alright, let's fly over here. Go. Alright, so let's head to the school. Where is the school? Where am I? Oh, yeah, I just need to find the school, like, in the distance. Where the heck is this school? Oh, you know what? I could just fly, huh? I kind of forgot that I could just fly. There's the school. I found it. I was right next to it. I forgot I could just fly. I forgot. Alright. Anyways, let's enter the school. And we gotta talk to the teachers this time. So I helped out Team Star. That was pretty nice of me. Let's go talk to the teachers. Let's find the teachers. And see what we can do here. So I'm supposed to level up like their friendship level. So I guess let's just do the rest of their quests. Whatever they want me to do. Kiara, you scared me. Were you cooking something? Oh no, I'm not here for anything food related at all. Then why are you in the kitchen? I was just walking around the entrance hall. And I felt that intense gaze that I told you about before. So I quickly ducked into the cafeteria here. Our cafeteria has only one entrance, so I thought I might be able to discover the identity of the person watching me if they followed me in here. Ah, someone's come just now. Huh, that's weird. I thought I saw her come in here. I guess I won't be able to ask my question today either. That girl, I feel like I've seen her several times before. She seems to be a student here, but I get the feeling that her question is not about her studies. Next time I see her, maybe I'll go start up a conversation myself. It could have been a little scary being here on my own. I'm glad you're here with me. You feel trusted by Miss Time. Okay. So that was just like a random student. I don't know why she was hiding from a random student. But okay. I don't know if that was the last quest of hers. But I guess let's go talk to the other teachers. Because I know I've talked to them before, right? Like when I took their actual classes, when I actually was in the classroom learning stuff. I think that was part of their friendship quests. Wife isn't Kiara. I have a question for you. Do you find my class difficult? It's just right for me. That is certainly good to hear. So Kiara, you chose to take on the gyms as part of your treasure hunt. That must mean you like Pokemon battles, is that correct? Sure. One naturally becomes skilled at doing what they enjoy. That must be why you are so strong. Do forgive me for springing such an odd question upon you so suddenly. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength these days. Anyway, thank you again for your input. You became slightly closer, so I was trusted by Miss Time. And slightly closer with Mr. Hassel, so I haven't really talked to Mr. Hassel that much, I guess. So I think he has probably one or two more quests for me to do. Okay. Okay, nice artwork. Don't mind me, I'm just admiring the art. Okay. Let's just go. Let me go to the home ec room to talk with Dendra. New kid. Fancy meeting you here in the home economics classroom. What a coincidence, eh? What brings you here? So, well, you see, Miss Dendra tells me that she's here for intensive training in sandwich making. Well, no use hiding it now. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. Were you keeping this secret? Well, I mean, not really, but it just doesn't look very cool to openly admit I'm here for intensive training, you know? Understood. I will be more careful in the future. Well, new kid, now that you know what I'm up to, I guess you'll just have to help me out with my training here. Try the sandwich. It's the result of my training so far. Miss Dendra's sandwich was soggy and hard to eat, and once again the taste left much to be desired. That was my meat lover's prosciutto, bacon, and chorizo sandwich. How was it? It could have used some more veggies. What? You mean there was a problem with my choice of filling? I guess focusing on muscle building ingredients really did a number on the flavor, huh? Miss Dandra, I believe a simple addition of butter would have done wonders for your sandwich. Butter helps protect the bread from getting soggy due to the moisture of the ingredients. It could also work to enhance the sandwich's flavor. Butter! That makes sense. Thank you for teaching me that tip, Mr. Saguraro. But why didn't you tell me that while I was making the sandwich? Ah, well, you see, when I saw you, I had not realized you had begun your, food prep. I thought you were simply trying to destroy my classroom. Well, anyway. New kid, thanks to you and Mr. Saguraro is how you pronounce his name, right? I may finally be getting the hang of this. Thanks for your advice. You became even closer. Okay, so I'm probably gonna need one more quest for her. I say quests. I think it's just like dialogue, honestly. I think it's just like dialogue. They're not really quests, really. I just have to talk to these people. And that's pretty much it. Where did Saguaro go? Because I'm supposed to talk to him. He's supposed to be in this room. But I guess I have to leave and then maybe come back. Okay, let's go to the staff room. And see what's up. Hello. Oh, Kiara. Did you come all the way here to the staff room just to see me? I sure did. Haha, seems I finally made it into the hearts of my students. That makes me tres happy. After all, like I said in class, communication is very important. If there's anything you're confused about in class, or if you're having trouble here at the academy, you could always come here and tell me. Ton ami Salvatore, your friend Salvatore, that is. Okay. You became slightly closer. Okay. When it says slightly closer, I think I need to do one more, and then it'll be even closer. And then I need to do one more, and it'll be that he trusts me. So, I need to just keep talking to them. Yes, Kiara from class 1A. The way you conduct yourself in my class and the answers you give to my questions, I admit they pique my interest. You are quite the interesting pupil, I must say. Tell me, Kiara, given a choice, which do you prefer? Things of old or things that are new? I like new stuff. Which is actually very true in real life. I didn't just say that. I do really prefer new things than old. You would answer new stuff to me, your history teacher? You really are a curious one. Yes, this one may indeed be of good use to me someday. Why are you whispering to yourself? You could disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. I enjoyed our little conversation. You have my things. Slightly closer. Okay. She's saying that I'm gonna be of use to her? What is that even supposed to mean? Alright, so let's go back to the home ec room and see if the other teacher is there. Saguaro. There he is. Okay. Welcome to the home economics classroom. I consider this to be my very own castle of sorts. Miss Kiara from class 1A. Rumors of your activities always seem to be bombarding me from all sides. My activities? Indeed, people from all over have been talking about how strong of a battler you are and the amazing Pokemon you take along with you. You are quite the object of everyone's interest, though I imagine that may be a bother for you. The home economics classroom is something of a place of rest for the academy students, you see. Here they delight in sharing the latest gossip and the like while enjoying a light snack. You come up quite often in those talks recently, Miss Kiara, so much that I find myself intrigued. If it is not a burden to you, I would very much enjoy having you come see me again sometime. Sure. I will definitely do that. Okay, look it. Now I have to go to the entrance hall or the cafeteria to talk to them again. But let's go ahead and go to the nurse's office first. Okay. Talk to the nurse. No way, no way, no way! Come on, Miriam, just try it. What's wrong? Oh, great timing, new kid. Nurse Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Well, duh, I don't want to get a stomachache. You won't, probably. I still remember that sandwich you made me with meat filling and meat for bread. That one really messed me up bad. I hadn't trained in the art of sandwich making yet back then. I was young and thoughtless and... Young and thoughtless? It was last month! So, as you could see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. Even after I went through that intensive sandwich making training, it kind of makes me sad. She went through intensive sandwich making training? She worked really hard at it. I guess I have no choice if you've got one of our cute little students on your side. So fine, I'll try your sandwich. Let's see it. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Here it is. Munch, munch, munch. It's a little strongly flavored, but I guess it's not bad. Woohoo! My training paid off. I'm so glad my sandwich pleases the great nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know. You feel trusted by Miss Dendra. Thank you for trying it, and thanks to you too, new kid. Okay, so I feel trusted. I think that's probably the last task for her. And she's run off again. That was weird. But that's just how Miss Dendra is, I guess. She's always coming to the nurse's office with some injury or another. Okay. Okay. So it looks like Dendra's back at the school store. So I guess that's not the end of her tasks. Let's go to the schoolyard. And talk to some more teachers. Alright, Hassel's the first one I saw, so let's go to Hassel. Hello there. I try to visit the schoolyard from time to time. It's good to see young ones with so much energy and vigor. I know what you mean. Do you? That's a bit of a surprise to hear you say. You're one of the young ones too, you know. Master Hassel, might I have a word? You, what are you doing here? I have told you many times not to bother me here at the academy. Yet I am bound to come. Our family's future is of paramount importance. Who the heck is this? Is he married? It was good speaking with you, Kiara. Something important has come up, so I must excuse myself now. You became even closer. Okay. Let us discuss this matter elsewhere. Come. Okay. When she arrived, the music just went, like, dead. Either that was bad, or, I don't know, is he happy that she's here? Kiara, I'm in a bit of a pinch. Take a look at this. This Palmy really doesn't seem to be feeling well. I don't know if the poor thing can even stand up. What should I do? What should I do? Use a potion on it. Oh, right, I could use a potion. Do you have any on you? I should. There you go. This'll fix you right up, my friend. Potion power, go! Oh, it's so cute. Maybe it's just sleeping. Phew, that seems to have done the trick just in the nick of time. But this Palmy doesn't appear to belong to a trainer. Could a wild Pokemon have wandered onto the academy grounds? Still, I can't just leave it here alone without anyone to make sure it's okay. It's decided then. I, Salvatore, will just have to lend all of the helping hands I have to take care of this Palmy in this touch-and-go situation. Merci very much for your advice, Kiara. Adios, au revoir, farewell. Okay. Okay, that's a giant Gyarados. I think there's supposed to be one more teacher out here. So let me just look around. I thought there was supposed to be one more. Oh, I think she's over here. Kiara, help me keep an eye out, would you? I've set up a little ambush here for that girl who keeps watching me. She'll be here any second. An ambush? Well, you see, it's not very pleasant knowing that she's staring at me all the time. And now I know what she looks like after seeing her in the cafeteria. Ah! It's you, isn't it? You're the one who's been secretly watching me recently. Time? How'd you know I guess you must have noticed me. I'm sorry. Well, of course I noticed. You were watching me practically all day, every day after all. I assume there's something you want to ask me? Yes, I do. What happened to the ambush? She says she had an ambush for a student. And there's no ambush. Okay. I've been a huge fan of yours since your time as a gym leader, and I love rock-type moves so very much. Oh my. But you just certainly retired from your post as gym leader a year and a half ago. Why did you quit? My goodness, is that all you wanted to ask? Yes, your reason for retiring was never made public. But it's well known among the students here that you just avoid the question anytime it's asked. I thought it would be rude to ask you a question that you don't want to answer, so I just couldn't find the courage to ask. So that's why your gaze felt so very intense, I see. Forgive me. So very intense? Ah, never mind that. As for the reason I quit my job as gym leader, I simply wanted to focus more on my job as a teacher. It's not that I dislike being a gym leader or anything of that sort. Quite the contrary, talking about the gym fills me with feelings of nostalgia and sadness. That's why I always avoid answering the question when students ask. Oh, I see. Do you have any plans of becoming a gym leader again? No, I'm afraid I don't plan to do so. My sister's doing a splendid job as gym leader in my stead. I personally find being a teacher most enjoyable these days, but since I am in fact your teacher, I would appreciate it if you would call me Miss Time, as students do, not just Time. Okay, I'm sad to hear that, but I understand. Thank you so much, Miss Time. Well, I suppose that solves the mystery. I suppose it does. Ah, that made me so nervous. I said so many things to try to sound cool. I was certainly a little scared when I felt that girl's intense gaze on me. But having you around here allowed me to do what needed to be done to face what turned out to be one of my biggest fans. I must thank you for always showing up at just the right time. Allow me to show you my appreciation a little. I hope these help on your adventure. 50 rock terra shards. Okay. You formed a close bond with Miss Time. Okay. It's weird how she said that, she felt scared of the student. That's strange. I mean, you're an adult. And that student was like 13 years old. 12 years old. And she was scared of her? Okay. Alright. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. So I did see the notification at the top of the screen. It said that the number of people I can invite to Blueberry Academy has increased. So I guess whenever it says I have a close bond with them, that's gotta be when they could actually go to the academy, finally. Alright. So we're at the entrance. Hassel's over here. Oh, why hello there, young Kiara. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought and didn't notice your approach. I feel I must again apologize for what transpired in the schoolyard. What are you talking about? I'm of course referring to how I rather suddenly had to take my leave while we were still engaged in conversation. That woman who showed up as a dragon tamer, and a relative of mine, I might add. You see, I come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokémon. There was a child in our family who was expected to stand at its head and lead it to greatness. But the young lad, rebellious little fellow that was, ran away from home one day. He made quite the show of it too, swearing he'd make a living with music. A lot happened since then, and now he's the art teacher and Elite Four member before you. After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current leader of my family, that is to say my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I am not cut out for teaching after all. What sort of teacher grumbles on and on about his own, on and on at his own student? I don't want you to quit teaching. Ah, my dear Kiara, you have no idea how much those words mean to me. Thank you so very much. I feel trusted. Okay, I think that means there's one more I have to do for him. Okay. Okay, there's one more teacher over here. So let's go see if we could find where she is. This entrance hall is huge. Oh, she was right behind me. Okay. Wife, isn't Kiara from Class 1A? Are you perhaps interested in the rest of the old tale I told you in class? Yes. Heh, it is convenient that you would take the bait I presented in class. A vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. After attaining these 4 treasures, the king's castle was destroyed. Why, you ask? Because these 4 treasures were actually 4 Pokémon. As these Pokémon were passed from human hand to human hand as treasures, they slowly became tainted by hubris and greed. Finally, after coming in contact with the rapacity of the king at the time, they awakened as disasters and began to rampage out of control. The king called 4 renowned Pokémon wielders to defend the country, and after a fierce battle, these incarnations of disaster were quelled. It is said that these 4 Pokémon were then sealed away somewhere in Paldea. So what do you think? Would you say the story is just make-believe? No, because I've met those Pokémon, right? Those are the 4 Pokémon that were sealed in caves, and I had to find all of the stakes to set them free. Heh, very astute of you. I have read many historical disaster reports, personal journals, and the like. There is much to support the truth of the story. If I am able to prove the story's veracity myself, I will be sure to let you know. Okay. Alright. Oh, it looks like she still wants to talk to me. So if I just talk to her again. Kiara, the time has come! The cursed treasures, the 4 Pokémon of Ruin. They exist! And I stumbled upon the truth in the newspaper of all places. Ha! In an interview piece with a carpenter, no less. The Pokémon wielders apparently use sacred stakes to seal these treasures of ruin in shrines. There is a separate shrine for each of the 4 Pokémon, and 8 stakes, driven into the ground in the area surrounding each shrine, keep the power of ruin at bay. Okay, yeah, I remember that. In other words, if all of the stakes for a given shrine were to be removed, it would release the Pokemon held inside. Don't you think it would be nice to free those Pokemon from the confines of the tiny little shrines? Sure, because I already did. I already did that. A kind soul, I see. You are proving truly useful. Useful for what? According to a descendant of the Pokemon wielders in the story, you must have a bond with Pokemon in order to remove the stakes. I'm sure someone as Pokemon savvy as yourself would have no trouble at all with that. You can choose for yourself whether to believe me or not, but I will mark the locations of these shrines on your map. I'd rather go myself, of course, but skipping out my classes to go adventuring seems to have made the director a little suspicious of me. Heh, you could think of it as part of your treasure hunt. Treasures of ruin are still treasures, after all. I hope you investigate these shrines if you are at all inclined to do so. I already freed them, but okay. So, she says she marked them on my map? Oh, look at that! She did mark them on my map. Okay. Grass Wither Shrine. Huh. Wow. Alright. Fire Scourge Shrine. Well, I've already taken out all the stakes, so I don't have to do anything with that. Interesting. So I feel like it would have been helpful if I had known that she would tell me the locations before I, like, actually already did it. Would have been really helpful to know that. Kiara, did you find any of the treasures of ruin? Sure did. Oh, you caught Ting Lu, the vessel of ruin? Oh ho, how interesting. I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. Judging by its shape and size, this vessel was almost certainly not for everyday use. Perhaps it was a work of art, or better yet, a ritual artifact housing some sort of deity? I feel that there must be some meaning behind the horns and the design's resembling eyes. Could it be that this artifact was fashioned after the deity's very appearance? This mystery grows even deeper. Ah, my thirst for knowledge is slowly being quenched. You look like you have something more to report. What is it? Oh, you caught Shane Pao, the Sword of Ruin? How interesting. I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. So the sword's blade and hilt form the Pokemon's left and right fangs. I wonder if the sword broke when it became a Pokemon, or perhaps it was always that way. No way, I cannot imagine the king wanting to buy a broken sword. Maybe it was some sort of weapon that was meant to be used in this broken state? This mystery grows ever deeper. Ah, my thirst for knowledge is slowly being quenched. You look like you have something more to report. What is it? Oh, you caught Rochain, the tablets of ruin? How interesting. I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. I've never seen so many wooden writing tablets strung together. It must have been an epic tale. Most excavated tablets are tantamount to graffiti or simple memos, still valuable tools for learning about the past, but nothing like this. I can't read it, but given the length, it must be a story, yes, or perhaps the words of a curse. If only the words weren't faded, how frustrating! These wooden tablets pique the curiosity of a king. What might have been written on them? You look like you have something more to say. You caught Chi-Yu, the beads of ruin? How interesting! I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. Beads like these were thought to be sacred, and thus were worn during religious rituals. I believe they were most often worn as a single bead on the neck like a pendant, but it seems Chi-Yu has 4 of them. Were the beads worn in pairs like on the ears and wrists, or were the rituals perhaps performed by 4 people? What on earth could have caused beads such as these, originally used to ward off disaster, to become bringers of disaster themselves? This mystery grows ever deeper. My thirst for knowledge is slowly being quenched. Seeing part of history with my own eyes fills me with joy. I thank you, Kiara. This is simply amazing. You have now reported back to me with all 4 of the treasures of ruin. I never thought that you would be able to do this much for me. You have my thanks. I would have liked to go looking for the treasures of ruin myself and make them my own. But I suppose it was precisely because I sent you, someone with a pure heart, that we were able to accomplish this feat. They may be the treasures of my dreams, but I will allow you to have them for now. Consider this a symbol of my gratitude too. Take it, it is yours. Nasty plot. Heh, you truly are an interesting one, aren't you? I hope you don't mind if I continue to keep an eye on you. Okay. So, at the end there, the reason she wanted to use me for something was to find the beads of ruin, right? That's what she was saying. She's like, she was saying to herself, like, Kiara will be useful to me someday, you know? So I guess that's why she wanted me to get the treasures of ruin. Alright. Well, I'm glad I already found those beforehand. Hello, Miss Kiara of Class 1A. It has been some time since we last met. Not really. Are you here to eat as well? Yep, I'm starving. Ha, excellent. You shouldn't battle on an empty stomach. I myself am here to survey the student cafeteria, let's say. I'm observing the nutritional content of the food that our students partake of on a regular basis. One item on the menu here that I am particularly interested in is the peanut butter sandwich. It is sweet and quite delicious. Yes, perhaps I'll order one right now. Oh look, it's Mr. Saguaro. He's so fashionable and cool. I guess the teachers come to the cafeteria too, huh? Do you think he'll have an egg sandwich? No way, if he gets anything here, it'll definitely be something spicy, like the 5-alarm sandwich. Ah, he's so cool. He'll definitely get that wild and spicy 5-alarm sandwich. Could I have a 5-alarm sandwich? I do enjoy the thrill of spicy food. But, Mr. Saguaro, what about... yes, you suggested I have a peanut butter sandwich. I suppose I shall have to try one if you insist. That was close. I almost forced myself to order something spicy, my least favorite of flavors. I thank you for restraining me. It seems that the students tend to view me as fashionable and cool, or even, dare I say it, exuding a sort of brooding strength. I have a habit of acting in such a way so as not to destroy their image of me. I showed my true colors to you just now without thinking. Please keep this as a secret between us. Okay. Where am I? Oh, we're still in the cafeteria. I didn't even realize that that's what the corner of the cafeteria looks like. Okay. Now, I could go over here to the staff room and talk to him again. Ah, Miss Kiara. There is something that I would very much like to ask for your help with. You need my help? Well, you see, I do not want anyone to overhear this, but I hear rumors of an incredibly sweet condiment that exists somewhere in the Paldea region. I absolutely must experience that ambrosial sweetness for myself. You are the only one who knows of my insatiable sweet tooth, thus I have no one else I could turn to for help in this matter. I cannot go looking for this condiment myself, lest I destroy the image students have of me. I will repay you for your troubles, of course. Give it some thought if this piques your interest. In the meantime, I will gather what information I can about this incredibly sweet condiment. I will share what I find with you as soon as I have more detailed information. Okay. Well, I probably already have it now, if you just let me know. Alright. Okay, so he's gonna be at the home economics room again. Miss Kiara, about the matter with which I need your help. I have discovered the name of this incredibly sweet condiment. It is called Sweet Herba Mystica. If you should find it during the course of your treasure hunt, I will be grateful if you would share some with me. I'm pretty sure I already have it. Sweet Herba Mystica? Have you anything to report about the Sweet Herba Mystica? Yes. Here you go. Handed over a shaker of Sweet Herba Mystica. So this is Sweet Herba Mystica. I must create something with it right away. Okay, he's making a sandwich. That's what you do with it. It's so very sweet! My, what ambrosial sweetness. It is like a sweeter honey, a much sweeter honey. Yes, as if honey's sweetness was multiplied by 100. Hey, Mr. Saguaro, what you eating? Ah! It smells super sweet, and you look so happy eating it. No, you see, there's a reason for this. You don't look like someone who likes sweets, but that's pretty cool. Pretty cool? I have spent my entire life trying to maintain the image that others have of me, but now I see that it is possible to reconcile the difference between my outward appearance and my inner love of sweets. Well then, Miss Kiara, here is a reward for your efforts as promised. A Slowpoke Cup. A cup for big-time Pokemon fans. Kids will happily drink out of it, making it a boon to parents. Okay. Thanks to you, I was able to have a most delectably sweet experience. Moreover, I even feel that my narrow-minded views have broadened ever so slightly. Please accept my heartiest of thanks. Okay. So now I should be able to invite him to the classroom. Or to the club room, I should say. Not the classroom, but the club room. Alright, let's go talk to the next teacher. Osu, new kid, you here to do a little shopping? Is that how you pronounce that? Osu? Or is it like Oshu? 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 I came to see you. Haha, so you came to see me, did you? I'm here to check out the sandwiches that they've got for sale. The school store's sandwiches taste great and have excellent nutritional balance too. What happened to your intensive training? Haha, I guess I'm just not used to it yet. All that training kind of wore me out. I achieved my goal anyway, so I'm going to take a break from sandwich making for a bit. Alright, I didn't tell you what my goal was. I want to pay Nurse Miriam back for everything she does for me. It was my way of saying thanks. She's so nice and so skilled at what she does. I really look up to her. I wanted to try sandwich making so I could be skilled at doing something for other people like she is, but I guess I wasn't cut out for it. What I am cut out for, though, is being full of energy, so I decided to focus on that instead. Like I said in class, I think people in Pokemon should make their strong points stronger. You really helped me out, new kid. Take this as a way of my saying thanks. 10 bottles of protein. Alright then, what should I go with today to get my protein in? Okay. I'm able to invite her to the club room now. Biology lab. You're talking to Jacques. Oh, my dear Kiara. Thanks for your advice from before. Palmy is, well, just see for yourself. Is it feeling better now? I mean, it's standing, so... yeah, it's feeling better, but this particular Palmy may just be a bit meek, I suppose. I had Nurse Miriam take a look as well, and she says there's nothing wrong with it health-wise. So it shouldn't have any injuries, ailments, or the like. Even so, it never utters so much as a cry, which is odd. That part has even Mr. Jacques stumped. Sorry that it couldn't be of any help. Oh my god, I could not pronounce that word. Don't worry about it. I have some more information now thanks to the Academy security cameras though. It seems Palmia was attacked by a wild Pokemon and fled here to the Academy grounds. Maybe it's still in a bit of shock from that experience and can't bring itself to speak yet? Yep, if that's the case, there's absolutely no problem with keeping quiet. We can just wait, that is, until it feels like talking. That's all we could do, really. Even if you could speak all sorts of languages, there's no guarantee that you can understand what's going on in someone's heart. But have no fear, I won't give up. No, I'll keep on trying until we figured each other out. Okay. Alright. So, if we go to the staff room, I could talk to him again. And hopefully form that close bond. My dear Kiara, Palmy here is as healthy as can be. It's still not gonna say anything. Haha, well, it seems being quiet is simply a part of this one's personality, but it's hard for a Pokemon to communicate with its fellows without speaking up. As you know, wild Pokemon use their cries to tell each other all sorts of things, like the location of food or whether there are predators nearby. So even if I were to release it back into the wild, I'm afraid that I may not be able to do those sorts of things. What do you think? Where does Palmy belong? With you, Mr. Salvatore. Oh, I didn't expect to hear my name. I didn't expect to hear my name. Okay. So, you think it should stay here with me? I was so focused on getting it back in good health so I could return to the wild that I didn't even consider that possibility. What do you think about that idea, my little Palmy friend? Palmy! It spoke. At last. Even without speaking Pokemon language myself, I know that reply means yes. Oh, my dear Kiara, merci so very, very much for all your help with Palmy. All the more reason you should have this. Here, a rare Pokemon for you to raise. Okay, a Meowth. Probably from a different region. Ah, I'm so happy. Yes, I, Salvatore, will take it upon myself to look after Palmy for good. I will indeed. Okay, it's probably like from Galar or Alola. Okay, so I could invite him to the classroom now. And now there's only one teacher left that I have to talk to. Well, hello there. You always seem to appear at the most crucial of moments. The most crucial of moments? Well, you see, Mr. Hassel, I am here to collect you. So I see. I'm glad that you finally made up your mind about taking your place as leader of the family. Well, it is indeed true that I have made up my mind. I have made up my mind to continue teaching here at the academy. How could you? Are you saying you don't care what happens to our proud lineage? I am saying that I have other priorities. Have a look around at the art decorating this room, would you? The children here are letting their senses, their perceptiveness grow freely. I do not wish to say that protecting our family's ancient bloodline is of no importance. I simply wish to see young talent blossom and grow into the future. It seems so much more to me, if I'm being honest. What utter nonsense, and yet your fearless, unflinching commitment to that nonsensical vision proves that you're worthy of carrying the will of dragons, Master Hassel. I will not give up. I will come as many times as I need to in order to change your mind. Oh, by all means, my door is open. I think you'll soon find that you've met your match in stubbornness. You thought I could be cowed by some story spun up about my father's deteriorating health? I am not so easily fooled. I will return another day. Okay, I never got a look at her face. We kind of got a look at the side of her face, but never really her face. I'm sorry you had to see all that. I was so very close to resigning my post as teacher and returning to my home. But the students here gave me courage to say no. That includes you. Your words truly brought me strength. I could not think of a way I could possibly repay my debt to you young ones. Take this if you will, insufficient as it may be, in expressing the full breadth of my gratitude. 50 Dragon Terror Shards. Now then, let it be clear to all. I, Hassel, will continue on my chosen path as instructor to the youths of our world. Okay, I formed a close bond with him, and now he should be able to be invited to the club room. Okay. I think that's all. If I look, no one else wants to talk to me, so I think that's all of them. And now I should be able to just go back to the club room and invite everyone to be special coaches. So I think that's what we'll do next episode, you guys. Next episode, I'll go ahead and have all of like the battles and stuff be just in one episode, and I'll kind of like do a bunch of time skips. so that I could fit all of them into one episode. Pretty easy. There might be some time lapses if the battles take too long, but other than that, I think we should be good. If we look at Blueberry Academy, let's head to the entrance. We'll head inside the school and just make sure that everyone is able to be invited. Look at that. So everyone is now available. We've unlocked everybody. So yeah, next episode you guys will see me battle the rest of the people that have to battle, and then I'm gonna get the golden rings around everybody, because that is ultimately the last goal of mine that I want to complete before I just call it the end for the series. So that's the last task. So I hope you guys will look forward to next time, because it will be the final episode of Pokemon Violet. I hope to see you guys then.